back to another episode of the Chalk Talk Podcast. I'm your host, Tony.
And Nick,
And this is episode 7, guys.
number
7.
seven, lucky number 7.
Lucky number 7. Hopefully, we go viral with this one and you guys start liking and subscribing. Tell your friends, guys.
Tell a friend, for sure,
It's
for sure.
been
Tell
2
them.
months and we're trying to grow something. But we're back after 2 long weeks of pause. We had to take care of some things and we're back. Nicholas and myself, we're here to recap the Preakness.
It was a good race.
Good race. That sleeper horse, huh?
You called it. You
Yeah.
called it. No one was going to be journalism, and we knew that. It was just getting the other 3-4 horses that were going to come in behind.
He struggled in that race to get out the pocket, but he got it done.
Yeah.
We'll be showing the recap of the race, and we'll be going over it. Me and Nick will be breaking it down. But I slept on Gosger. I even though I said he was a sleeper horse, I slept on him myself.
Yeah.
I did not bet him.
Put him in my super. I hit the super.
Super, guys. Hit the super, and we're one step closer to that yacht.
Well, I got enough for the keychain, so I'll be there.
Sooner or later, we will be filming in that yacht from California to Texas.
I have to park it at Houston Harbor.
I'll be waiting, man. I'll be waiting, but the good weather, right? It was really good weather for the race.
Perfect. Unexpected, I guess.
Yeah, usually it's really bad rain,
Yeah.
But we had good weather in that race, so enough of us talking. Let's go ahead and share it.
Let's get to it.
And break it down for the people and basically shoot our stuff. You see that, Nick?
Not yet. Here it is.
All right. And this is the Preakness 2025 recap. And once again, guys, we can't put the audio for copyright purposes. Copyright purposes, we do not want our videos, and they're off. But what a good break from all the horses. Look how clever again the 8-horse comes in.
Wow, clever again, just cuts off everyone, huh? Shoots straight across.
Straight across, literally parks everybody up.
Look, Gosker staying on the outside.
Yeah, Gosker's giving a good
goal-oriented.
I was surprised on goal-oriented and
yeah.
Honestly, I expected
American Promise stayed in there for a bit.
Yeah. Well, he was closer to the pace than he was in the Derby. In the Derby, he was always far back, but
yeah.
And this one, you see, he's right there, the fourth horse right now on the turn. Like I was saying, I expected River Thames to be way closer to Clever again. Expected him to pressure just like he did at the Gulfstream race that we showed you guys. Look at journalism. When I was watching this race, Nick, you see that right there? He's pushing him already. And I was like, oh, no way he's already asking him to go.
Yeah.
I thought that's it for journalism. He wasn't going to be able to get to the leaders, honestly.
Yeah.
I was over here keeping an eye on Sandman, number 7, on the outside.
He's just laying back. He's laying back and waiting for that moment to swoop in on him. He's got 5 horses in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
And there he comes.
Look at that. Damn. Look, and I thought Sandman was going to just run past him right there. I honestly was like, here we go.
Sandman was laying back as well.
Yeah. Look at Gosger, man. Look at Gosger. At the wire, he gets caught. Bam.
Just gave up just a little.
And, by seeing this race, Nick, like, honestly, I literally thought journalism was done at the turn. But this shows, what a good horse he is.
Yeah, he laid back and waited for that right moment to get in there.
People say, could have been a better ride, but I think Rispoli did what he could.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
He got caught in traffic by the rail. He opened up a space. And
then you need to lay back and wait for that moment not to be up there fighting with everybody else.
Exactly. It was a really, really good race. I did not expect Gosger to be the lead horse.
Yeah,
I expected him to be more.
For sure.
I expected him to be more in the pack, chasing the leaders, but he actually was with Clever again, 1 by 1 in the front.
Yeah. American Promise tried to stay on for a little bit, and then faded back after.
If it would have been, I think, a mile and 1/8, I think he would have won.
Yeah.
There's no way.
He's been up there. Yeah.
I think journalism
would have ran a little harder if it would have been a little shorter race.
Oh, okay.
But he need to wait. That's what you call the experienced jockey.
What I was surprised not to see was your European horse. What's it called?
Yeah. It was just too much for her. I guess she got a little backlash. They said, the trainer did. How come he didn't go with an American jockey?
Oh, damn, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
That's
but,
actually that's actually
yeah,
true because she probably didn't know the
yeah,
the racetrack. As much
yeah.
as they flew that horse out a month and a half before the Preakness,
But she did
there's
race
no
it in
way.
United Emirates. Did really well on it, and I guess they thought they were gonna do it again. And
Yeah.
but
What do you think about goal oriented? You felt like the jockey could have done a better ride, or you think
I
he got
think
the best ride he could?
it was goal oriented. It was Pratt, no?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
think
think
yeah.
Pratt should have, for the jockey of the year, I think he could have tried a little harder, but maybe the horse didn't have it.
I just felt he let Clever again and Gosger dictate the pace of the race.
Yeah,
I
I
felt
thought
like
Clever again. That was a surprise. I thought Clever again would. After
it was
watching that last film,
yeah.
that little update we did the other day, I thought he was going to be up there more, not fall
Yeah.
way back.
Well, he felt, I think it was also the bump he took with journalism and Gore into that had the jockey kind of
Yeah,
pull him back as well. But throughout the race, great race. I don't like, there's a lot of people that were criticizing inquiries and objections and stuff like that due to that part of the race. But pace was good. I felt, the way it ended was great. We always like those photo finishing endings, they're very, I don't know, makes it more intense.
yeah, for
It
sure.
makes it more intense. A long shot versus a favorite, just down to the wire. It's always a good race, man. Always a
Yeah,
good race. And people had journalism as the top favorite, but
well, everyone knew that. That was a for sure.
as we saw, the favorite, barely made it. So
Yeah,
once again, good horse.
he came from behind.
He came from behind. He proved me wrong. Like I was telling you, I want to sound like a broken record, but at that turn when I saw him asking, I was like, "Oh, it's too early, man.
Yeah,
It's too early for you to be asking." But shit, the horse has a lot of
it's called
gas in
experience, I
his tank.
guess.
Gas in his tank. I'm starting to doubt, and if there's anybody that can take him down besides Sovereignty,
Yeah.
maybe
Well,
again,
we'll
but
see this weekend.
you know. But yeah, in my point of view, we had the right horses. We had journalism. We had Sandman. We had Gosger
Goal
and
oriented,
goal oriented.
hard to honor.
You
That's
know,
five right there.
basically, we gave you guys the horses. You just had to know how to pick them.
For the right combination.
Yeah, it just sometimes it sucks where, yes, this is we hate the favorites channel where we try to beat them, but when they're as good as journalism, it's going to be hard. We
Yeah,
try
for
our
sure.
best to find we try our best to find someone that can beat them. My horse, I thought it was gonna be Sandman, remember? I said the sleeper horse was Cosger, and I even went against my own theory. I
Yeah,
said
for
it.
sure.
You guys can go back to the last video. I said Gosger was gonna be the sleeper horse that everybody was sleeping on, and I turned on him. Nick listened. I didn't
Yeah,
listen to myself. So, like we told you guys, don't bet your guys' houses, don't bet your guys' tuition. But we're here to try to beat the favorites,
yeah.
right?
And whenever there's a favorite, you always want to throw kind of a long shot in there.
Exactly. So
Anything,
we're not telling you guys not to use the favorite. We're telling
but if you
you
do, make sure you have a long shot. You never want to
exactly.
put the first two favorites back to
Exactly.
back.
And my closing remarks of the Preakness, basically good race. Didn't hit anything, sadly. Besides that, look out for orientated in the future. Really good
Yes.
horse. Look out for Clever again. Really good horse. And Gosker.
Oscar, honestly, can do
Those
it.
are the three horses I suggest you guys look at. I know I told you guys I was rooting for Sandman. Back to back poor performances. I feel like the Derby he didn't run the way he had to run. The Preakness, I felt like he laid back a little bit too much. He didn't look like he wanted to run the race. If you know when journalism closes, he could have tried to keep up, but I'm assuming he didn't have it in him. He didn't have the power, he didn't have the energy, whatever you guys want to call it. The pace was just, I guess, too much for him to handle. But once again, Gosger, Clever again, and goal orientated are three horses I suggest you guys keep track of.
Yeah, for sure. That Oscar horse was definitely a surprise.
Yeah, so that was the second leg, guys, of the Triple Crown. First
So
leg, sovereignty. Second leg, journalism. And we have the third leg, Belmont Stakes, this
this
Saturday,
Saturday,
right? This
this
Saturday.
Saturday,
So we'll be filming another video for that sometime this week. Once we get post positions and all that stuff, we'll come
which will
to
be
you
out
guys.
today. We're filming it on
Oh, yeah.
Monday, so Should
and
be
we're
coming
seeing
out.
the final race, the final horses in that race as well. Because there's, I think, Rodriguez might be scratched again, right?
I hear, maybe.
Yeah. So
So we'll see.
just
He's
know,
going for the
guys,
triple
this is
crown. The triple crown
yep.
scratches.
This is the Triple Crown scratches, scratch Derby, scratch Preakness, and might scratch Belmont.
There
So
you go.
I really want to see Rodriguez race against journalism and
Yeah, it would be
sovereignty. That
awesome.
would be, Mike Smith on him is going to be great. But
Maybe Baeza.
who? Oh, by
Baeza will be
Asia
there.
too. So hopefully, we get to entertain you guys with our next video, our third Triple Crown video, Belmont Stakes.
No, the third one. Yeah, Belmont.
Yeah, right.
Yes. Yeah.
And basically, yeah, that's it. That's update for our next video. Keep an eye. Remember, follow our Instagram, our YouTube, our Twitter, known as X now. We're trying to build this. I know I said that in the beginning of the video, but I'm just trying to get that out there. We
Yeah.
have 11
Please tell a friend.
subscribers. Yeah, we have 11 subscribers on YouTube, so please help us get more subscribers. Share it out, like Nick said, to your friend, to your coworker, to the cash register lady from McDonald's, someone.
There you
Yeah,
go.
probably want to
Tell her
see,
they almost had it. They had horses. They just put them in line. These guys, I'm telling you, just hype us up, get us out
right?
there.
Is out there, but for all you haters, this is for all you haters. We are not
Let's see it.
bandwagons. Look at this. You guys know who's this? Citation.
Show them the
Hollywood Park.
track. There you
So for all
go.
you guys sending us messages that we're posers, just know we've been in the
I
game.
got a couple. I got a
We've
couple
been in the
Santa
game.
Anita pics back there hiding behind
Tell
all my
them, Nick.
books.
Tell them, Nick. Look at that. You see all of that, guys?
Santa
That's
Anita
a horse
pictures
racing
back
book.
there. You guys want to see?
So for all you haters and posers commenting on our email, just know we're true.
Yeah, we were there back in the day. Hollywood Park, baby.
Hollywood Park,
Inglewood.
baby.
Inglewood in the house.
Inglewood, baby. I was there since I was 2 years old till I
I was
was a
there about
grown
the
ass
same
man.
time. I
So
was there early years.
there you go,
But
man.
great memories.
Great memories. And it's not there anymore. It's your guys' SoFi Stadium now.
They should have did something. I can't believe they didn't.
They could have done
Imagine
it.
SoFi and the track.
Dude, that's what I said. They could have done SoFi and the racetrack
That would have been awesome.
together. It's like they wouldn't have lost anything, bro. They would have
Yeah, for
gained.
sure.
Imagine how many newbies would be there, bro. Just wasting
Yeah.
their money, making us more rich,
It's
making
closer to home.
making the odds go up and down. Just like
Yeah.
because they like the name of the course or they like the
Yeah,
name
that
of the
was great.
color.
Yeah, so.
So yeah, guys, this is your host Tony.
And Nick.
And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, comment, and see you on the next one.
All right, guys. Take care.